Check, 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 check. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, and bear with me, please. Alright, so this is not no type of review on the iPhone X, alright? I recently purchased the iPhone X. Don't judge me. But I recently purchased the iPhone X, and I really do need a phone because I don't have one. I'm giving my other iPhone to my sister for Christmas. So yeah, this is the second iPhone I completely paid for, and I have to give it to my sister because their phones are broken. Yeah, so I really needed a phone. iPhone X, is it worth it? I'm gonna tell you right now, the answer is no. Even if you have the money for it, it is not worth it. Basically, we're rewarding Apple for making not making a very expensive phone, but having a very expensive price on a beta project. This entire phone is beta. Whoever bought it, you're beta, you're beta, you're beta. But Apple been putting betas out for the longest, you know. Now, I am a tech fanatic, and this is my reasoning on why Apple makes a lot of money real quick. Their marketing is amazing. They make you feel like if you don't have the latest and greatest, you are nothing without it. All right? That's a great type of marketing for certain things. Apple make you feel worthless if you don't have it, and just because the price is $1,000 don't mean it's worth $1,000. I mean, Android is everywhere, and Android is great alternative. And actually, I take that back. iPhone is a great alternative from Android, but Android is what you want to get. Apple marketing and service that they do provide on their phones is what gets everybody hooked on. I remember when iMessage was new, and to me it was the stupidest thing. How you need internet just to send messages. And now that it's been a couple years, this messaging thing makes you feel like you're out of the loop if you don't have it. So basically, if you have an Android phone, you can't do the little cool graphics or whatever on iMessage. Apple do give you a built-in feature called FaceTime where you can video chat whoever has that device. They have all of their accessories work for their device only, just in case if you do like it, you need to buy their accessories. It's crazy. Apple is a new monopoly, and they're doing the marketing right, and I don't fault them for that, but I do pick my grapes with them. And this iPhone X is one thing I can't stand that they did on this phone. One thing that I don't like about the iPhone, everybody else knows this, the portrait mode on it sucks. Not the back camera, the front camera. That thing sucks, alright? I am a guy of color, and it took a great picture of me. But at the same time, it got my headline out of area. My face was melting a little bit to the side. It was a mess. And I am not going to post those photos just to prove my point. Just believe me and other YouTubers out there that this phone is really, really bad at portrait mode front camera. Alright, another thing that I hate. Let me see if I can pull up a text real quick. The keyboard. Now, I use Google Keyboard, and this is not about the Google Keyboard, but I can send money with Apple Pay. Oh, I just updated the phone. I had to. I just got it, so. That's another marketing strategy that they do. See, now you can send money through text messages. Wow. Why do I need PayPal now? Why do I need that Cash App? And there's another one where you send money to friends. Vimeo? Something like that, but it's amazing. Apple Music is already on your phone. Why have anything else? And everything else works for Apple Music. See, I go off on a tangent about Apple. You know, when that new Siri HomePod comes out, Siri, play me music. Sign up for Apple free music. Yes or no? You know, so you need Apple Music just in order to enjoy that if you want it, and even to sync music on your iWatch. I said iWatch. Apple Watch, if you want to enjoy music on your run. It's a waste of space when the keyboard pops up on the phone. What I mean by a waste of space is that the bottom area of the phone is useless. You cannot use it when typing. It's like you're using the 8, the 7, the 6 when you're out of focus. When you're typing, and this is how it looks like. There you go. You're paying $1,000 to get that purposeless, worthless area on the phone. For what reason? Oh, look, an emoji button. You click it, emojis are up here still. That bottom part means nothing, and nothing to you and for you at all. So that's where $1,000 is not worth it on the phone whatsoever. So basically, when I got the phone the other day, it was on iOS 11.1. So I updated it to iOS 11.2.1 this morning, and that's what I'm running right now. But before that, I was running iOS 11.1.1 probably. I'm not going to check that because it's already too late. The battery died 20% in 1 hour. How do I know this? I woke up, I charged the phone 20 to 100%. I take that back, 20 to 99%. I took my siblings out to the park, right? We spent 1 full hour at the park. And as I was working out in a certain area, I noticed that the battery percentage was dropping. And the only thing I was doing was listening to music on a Bluetooth headphone while I was reading notes on the workouts that I needed to do. That's all I did for 1 hour. And the phone died 20%. That is really bad. Don't forget, this is a beta phone. This is not something that's going to be forever. But it is like, oh, this is what people like. This is what people don't like. And also, this is what we're doing on the phone. So when the next one comes out, we make it either better, not just bigger, but then make it better and more affordable. Because a $1,000 phone, not pretty. Not pretty at all. Like I said, I only had the phone for a little bit. I do know the good and bad, but I like to experience it myself. So a little side note, we're going to talk about the good in this iPhone. The notch do disappear with videos. So I spend a lot of time on YouTube. The notch disappears and you really don't see it a majority of the time, to be honest. The one thing Apple has going for it is iMessage and the other services that they provide that I mentioned earlier. Those are the only good things and the only reason that people are hooked to Apple and no other carrier, or not carrier, no other products at all. So that's one marketing strategy that they did very well. That's something that we can all learn from Apple. One more thing, although this phone is not worth it, you're still getting the same exact iOS or iPhone 8, 7, and 6 features, because when you're watching a video, you really have a smaller factor. So you have a useless amount of screen on each side, but you can always zoom in and it cuts out part of the head, like it's cutting out of mine right now. So that's not worth it, but you can also wait, because now software is going to fix that. The way people make videos are the only way to fix that issue. Developers are going to make the apps better on the iOS 11 platform, because a lot of them, not a lot of them, but some of them are not fit for it. And it's going to take time, because this is something new for iOS. iOS is not supposed to get this big, and it got big. 5.8 screen. So over time, this beta project will be good. This could probably be a phone for me for the long run. This is not something I purposely picked up to upgrade later. No, this is something that I have to pay for, and will pay for, and I have to make sure it's all right and okay at all times. Fixing this product, if it breaks in the back or the front of the screen, it's like $500 altogether if both parts are shattered and you want them replaced. So that's half the price of a phone just to fix the screen. You know, so unless you really need this phone, get it. But if you don't touch it. Don't worry about it. Don't look at it. Things will get better. There's always the iPhone 5 that does just the same thing. There's always an iPhone 6 that does the exact same thing. No different in iOS. iOS is the same all across the board. Don't beat yourself up to get something that's half-baked. We're Americans. We deserve better. And we can't let this company play us every single day. You see how deep it got? Apple's funny. Alright, so now when I got the device, I'm not too close. I'm going to have a hard time editing this.